Hi everybody, my name is James Slate and today I present to you GloPoll, the app that measures and leverages public opinion data to ensure citizens are heard and their leaders are held accountable. Where we are now, we are already live and deployed in your favorite app store with 1.6K registered users. We are the most empowering place on the web for gaining political influence and the only online platform that pays you for sharing your influence. Let's talk about the customers. We have political activist users, that is, people trying to create social change that makes a difference. They might sign petitions, write to their reps, but they just aren't feeling the results. They're daunted by the fact that online and real life activism feels futile unless you're rich or famous. Then we have the casually curious users. These are the people who like getting paid for responding to surveys. They get some fun out of them, they fill them out, but they're annoyed at how stingy and evasive the paid polling apps tend to be. Now we have politicians, actual customers. These are people trying to run based on good policy. Take, for example, Alex Morse, Holyoke's mayor, running for Congress. But he vowed not to take PAC money. The pain for him is that fundraising is part of the game, but it's really unpleasant. And conducting polls is expensive. Then we have market researchers, people who need location and interest-targeted survey responses. Brad, he works at a polling company, but he knows raising a panel of respondents is costly, hard, and is hard to pay them. So let's talk about the target market size. Online activists, there are over 240 million users on the leading petition site. There are over 8 million users using paid polling apps. Political campaigns spend $1 billion per cycle per side in the US, and market research polling is a $44 billion a year industry. Let's talk about GloPoll. Let's start with the civic survey. This is where every user every day is asked to respond to 10 simple agree-disagree polls and they get a reward. Sponsored surveys work the same except we're distributing surveys from paid partners. The reward that users get is called tiles. These tiles are earned from responding to surveys and they are worth services on GloPoll. And then we have forums where users can share opinions and reach a relevant audience. The top polls get added to the next civic survey. The business model is polling as a service. This way we can advance a social mission and gain profit distributing sponsored surveys. Activists benefit by having an empowering place to share their ideas. Casually curious users now have a fast and seamless way to get paid for responding to surveys. Politicians now have a way to know what their people want without doing expensive polls and getting positive karma for being awesome. And market researchers get instant opinions from people wherever they want to find them. The status of GloPoll is live and under development. So far, it has been completely bootstrapped by myself. I mentioned before we have 1.6 thousand installs and we're hovering around 300 monthly active users. We have growth-oriented and user-requested features in the pipeline, but we are needing a marketing push. Let's talk about our competitors. They fall into two categories. We have paid pollsters and social media platforms. We outcompete YouGov by giving more generous revenue sharing, living up to the promise of empowering citizens, and providing free and paid data bespoke to politicians' needs. And we have crypto tokens as a payout, which is a big barrier to competition. We outcompete social media platforms like Twitter by giving more and better reach/visibility to users who express themselves on here. And they have anonymity so they can talk about private issues. You can feel the change because it's fair, equal, and accessible. GloPoll has a loyal base of organic users, but the next step is to ramp it up. We need development, we need marketing, and we need to develop our crypto token, which will stimulate exponential user adoption. From here, we need aggressive growth. We need $550,000 to grow into a thriving asset that produces valuable data which empowers, enlightens, and enriches everybody involved. Thank you.